that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. A trend of supersized coffee is getting a lot of buzz.
Check out what's happening at cafes and coffee shops across the country.
Let's talk about our newest addition here, the bucket.
The Coffee Cow and Creamery in Tallahassee, Alabama has become a viral hit on TikTok.
The bucket is 34 ounces of any coffee of your choice.
Because standard to-go cups won't always do the trick.
Exams at college? Get a bucket. Hard day at work? Get a bucket.
How much for all that, Java?
It is $10. Bring it back clean. We will refill it at a discounted price.
The downside, the bucket definitely won't fit into your car cup holder. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The family of a homeless man killed when a bulldozer crushed him in his tent has now sued the city of Atlanta. The lawsuit accuses city employees of failing to check tents before clearing the area. 46-year-old Cornelius Taylor died from severe injuries. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
It's 4:05 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. Sunny inland highs 70s to upper 80s. Lingering clouds keeping temperatures in the 60s at the coast and by the bay. Good afternoon. I'm Liz St. John. Here's what's happening. Striking sanitation workers with the Teamsters Union say they have reached a tentative deal with their employer. KCBS's David Welch reports if workers ratify the deal, a Bay Area trash strike impacting multiple cities should come to an end.
Republic Services, which is based in Phoenix, Arizona, has contracts with cities like Fairfield, Fremont, Half Moon Bay, and Piedmont. When workers at the company went on strike nearly 2 weeks ago, many of those cities felt the impact. According to David Canepa, president of the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors, a deal has finally been struck.
This resolution on Friday really leads us to a better place coming Monday.
He says that's when regular service is expected to resume, and he says considering what he's been seeing, it couldn't come soon enough.
It was really chaotic here with people calling our offices and saying, look, the garbage isn't being picked up.
Details of the agreement haven't been made public, and officials with the union say members still need to vote. Canepa thinks the offer should be solid, especially with the threat of county-imposed executive orders hanging over the company's head.
We were looking at all our tools and our tool belt.
In Daly City, David Welch, KCBS.
A settlement has been reached in a class action investors lawsuit against Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg and company leaders over claims stemming from the privacy scandal involving the Cambridge Analytica political consulting firm. The suit sought billions of dollars in reimbursement for fines and legal costs. Settlement was announced Friday on the second day of the trial. No details about the deal were shared publicly in the courtroom, and nothing related to the settlement had been filed with the court. A Meta representative says it has no comment. It's been over 2 years since a 3-month-old baby was killed by a fentanyl overdose in San Jose. KCBS's Jennifer Hodges reports the baby's father and a reputed drug dealer are both facing murder charges.
Baby Phoenix died by an accidental overdose in May of 2023.
Prosecutors will say that fentanyl addiction is not an excuse for murder and are sending the message that using fentanyl around children will be vigorously prosecuted if those children die or are injured.
Phoenix's father, David Castro, and 33-year-old Philip Ortega are both facing murder charges. Legal analyst and former prosecutor Steve Clark.
Prosecutors are changing the narrative that fentanyl is not a street drug, it's poison, and providing it to people who are around children will be prosecuted vigorously.
Ortega is also accused of providing fentanyl to the parents of another baby who died of an overdose. Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
just ahead on KCBS.
I'm Shannon Golden. A shiny, majestic, mythical creature has taken up residence in Santa Clara's City Hall Plaza. I'll explain why it's there.
KCBS traffic and weather together. Let's check in on Hayward with Rebecca.
Well, there's a problem on 880 northbound right before you get to Tennyson Road. Looks like a couple of cars involved in this crash. Right now, they are blocking the right lane and the right shoulder. So you'll have to get by on the left-hand side. And I see things backing up here from Dakota Road as you're leaving Fremont. Once you get past Jackson Street, though, you're right on 880 northbound. Looks good. All the way past 238 into San Leandro and over to Oakland International, if that's where you're headed. Going into San Francisco is pretty